June 20th, the draft party live at the Wonder Bar in Atlantic City. And the PT, it's Tuesday with Thompson. And I know the PT and the Wonder Bar, that is a match made in heaven.
It is a match made in heaven. And I'll tell you what, June 21st is when the PT gets out of school. So post June 21st, there's going to be a lot more of you and me together in the same place. But, Wonder Bar is a great place. Congratulations on good weather today out there at the Music Pier. I know this. You and I will never forget when it rained sideways on us that one year, a few years back. So it's nice to see. Let's see. Friday, you had good weather at the ShopRite LPGA.
Yep.
Yesterday, you and Ryan had great weather down at the Marquis de Lafayette, the Barefoot Beach Bar there. 103 steps, by the way, from the sand to your seat. Did you know that?
We had a little bit of a conversation. Like, we were told 101 steps. Now you're saying 103. And I said, well, what size shoe are we going with?
What is the guy's name? Travis? Is that the guy that's the worker? Whoever was there doing as part of the promotion?
Yeah, but I said, like, the PT, you wear like a size 9.
That's true. Dan Skeldon would have less steps with his size 16 feet than the PT with his 9.
Exactly. So how is PT feeling better? We missed you on Saturday.
I am. I'm sorry that I missed your benefit. I'm very sorry to miss that. That's one of my great days of the year to get over there to Maynard's and support the cause. I do have some money for you still. I'm going to say that on the radio too. Make sure I give it to you when I see you. Please put it toward the boys. And I was a little laid up. And you know what?
Was it the real flu or the brown bottle flu, which was being reported?
I was just about to say that. I would be the first to tell you if it was the brown bottle flu. It was not. It was
being reported. It was being reported by some that Friday night might have hit you a little harder than you thought.
No, I had a nice time Friday night, but I mean, I wasn't crazy, is the way I listen. The ones in the past, and that's, for example, the 1 year where I missed the Seoul game, that was absolutely, barley and hops a virus. But no, I legitimately had a fever and was laying in bed. I was struggling Saturday, so I'm happy to be back at my normal self.
Yeah. All right, we got Game 7 tomorrow night in the NHL. Now, my point on the hockey before was nothing deep, nothing crazy. I don't know that anybody outside of Boston is rooting for the Boston Bruins to win and the city of Boston to add another title.
Oh, to heck with them. I'm certainly not rooting for the Bruins. But that said, plus I want to hear the Gloria song. It's just got that South Philly connection. But I think it is kind of cool, like everybody's kind of shifting things around. Like Busch Stadium in St. Louis is going to host a big watch party because the weather will be nice out there. And then the Red Sox have changed their start time to make sure that they don't interfere or clash up against what may happen. I mean, the Blues had a chance to do it at home tonight to get the job done. And, it's tough to win. Like, it's funny because the visiting team lost 12 out of the last 16 Game 7s.
Yeah.
But the last 2 were won by the road team, Boston and Vancouver in 2011 and Pittsburgh and Detroit in 2009. So, I mean, there's really no stat that goes, well, you're going to go this way and you're going to go that way. I mean, I just look at it like, home ice advantage, sure, but, these are two very good teams.
I got a couple of things notable that happened today, okay?
Okay.
One, Patrick Roy made 63 saves, and Yui Krupp scored the winning goal in the third overtime. Colorado beat Florida 1-0 to win the Stanley Cup.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was the year that Scott Mellenby was on the Panthers, and Van Beesbrook, I believe, was their goalie, and they killed the rat at the old Miami Arena because it was such a crap hole of a building, and then they kept throwing plastic rats on the ice. But, Yui Krupp was the defenseman, and then Patrick Roy, Patrick Roy was, man, if I ever got to meet him, I'd be like, let me shake your hand.
63 saves. The Avalanche won the title in their very first season following the move from Denver
to
Denver from Quebec. So
Yeah,
that's what
Ray
happened in
Bork finally
1996.
got to hoist the cup too. That was a big win. All those years in Boston, he could never win it. So Joe
Now,
Sakic was on that team. A little guy
2000
named Forsberg, you might have heard of.
Yeah, 2012, the L.A. Kings win their first Stanley Cup. They beat the Devils 6-1, and that was that whole group of former Flyers.
Jeff
They
Carter
were the
was
8th
out
seed.
there. Mike Richards was out there, right? Was John Stevens on the bench? Was he out there?
Yes,
And then
Hextall.
Terry Murray. Yeah, and Hexy was the assistant GM to Dean Lombardi, who had been with the Flyers at one point in time. Yeah, it was like Philly West. Now, what year was that one?
2012.
Okay, so that was the year that my car got towed outside one of the Atlantic City properties because I think Justin Williams brought the cup and the PT was overserved. That's all.
Oh, well, we know that the Schweimer in the locker room, they're rooting hard for Glory to be played one more time.
Yeah, he wants Ruby in a cup in studio. Yeah. He and Chief are close. That's
there you
good.
Go. Yep. Yeah. All right. And by the way, 1997 was the Michael Jordan flu game.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? All this stuff going on. I remember that.
You got the NHL, you got the Stanley Cup, and you got the NBA Finals, and then you got the U.S. Open this week. So this week, the notable stories this week were the flu game, some historic Stanley Cups, and Tiger Woods at Torrey Pines.
Right, Tiger. Now it'll be Tiger at Pebble Beach and Phil at Pebble Beach. I got to tell you, I love Tiger. Absolutely love what he did at the Masters. I'm rooting for Phil. Come on, Phil. Get over the hump. Finally win the U.S. Open. Go, Phil.
Yeah, all right. Tuesday with Thompson, Pete Thompson. Did you watch any of the Home Run Derby last night?
Otherwise known as the Phillies game with 13 home runs in it. Would that be? I used to watch that black and white show, the Home Run Derby. Did you ever watch that?
I brought that up earlier, and
nobody knew what you were talking about.
No, who was it? Oh, Frank. I don't. Was it Frank? And he kind of didn't know my reference.
It was a great show, and I mean the guys that were on it. Now, where did they shoot it?
Oh, I don't know, but Tom Williams might know.
I know where it was. It was Wrigley Field in Los Angeles. I just got that. So there was a Wrigley Field, but Wrigley Field in Los Angeles, which of course is no longer around anymore.
Yeah.
I'll say hi to Tom Williams for you. I'm happy you're over there. I'm sorry I'm missing you.
Yeah, he's. I got the two winners here, Pete Thompson. Samir Jones from Pleasantville.
Yep.
He was
I know
the Shopee Award.
A lot.
Yeah, winner for the boys. And Brielle Smith from Oakcrest, she was the girls' winner.
That's my buddy, Brielle. We've been seeing each other on the awards circuit. Like actors and actresses have like award circuits. Well, Brielle and Samir have been on the awards circuit, so I've been seeing them a lot. Congrats.
Well, they're on their next awards circuit, so they're going to sit down with me, so I got to get rid of you.
All right, see you, buddy. Ask them tough questions,
All right, that's Pete Thompson, Tuesday with Thompson here